Hey, I'm KevTV. Welcome to round 10 of season 5 of Formula Xbox, held round the Hockenheimring in Germany. And look at this nice, bright, sunny conditions for qualifying. And that's not how you warm up your tyres for your qualifying run. Yeah, let's put some wheels in the gravel. Let's put some dirt and muck on the tyres for half a lap. We will do brilliantly. That's a pro tip from me right there. As Pro Racing does a 14.2. I can only dream of that times like that, especially with the conditions on my tyres at the moment. There we go. No, we're already messing up already into corner 2. Yeah, disappointing that for me. Not up to my full capabilities, unfortunately. And this is a circuit where lap times are so close as well. So it's important not to do what I did and, have a good qualifying lap, hit your apexes and hit them perfectly, because the gap between everyone was around 2 seconds. It's like Brazil, where lap times are so close, and normally the racing is pretty good as well, and just like in real life where it's so close that anybody can really get a good result. And unfortunately, I don't really rate the circuit that highly as the racing has. It's okay. It's just a shadow of its former self, though, with the long straight. It's been a power circuit. Fantastic to see the cars going over 200 miles per hour, but they cut the circuit in half, and this is what we've been left with. They done okay with what they've got. We still have the stadium section, one of the best sections in racing, but you're just reminded of what it was and what we've got now, unfortunately. But my teammate did well in qualifying. Look at that, third behind Silent Mole and Pro Race with another pole. Random Beats with a good fourth in his Marisha on his return to the league, ahead of Mr. Joker's down in fifth again. Then Casey Legend, Drastic Midget, Zinku didn't qualify, and James joined for the race in his Williams as well. As we start 8th on the grid for the 17 lap race, waiting for the lights to go out for this wet race. It will stay wet for the whole of the race. Of course, the rain will deplete a bit as the race progresses, but this is going to be interesting as we head towards turn 1. And look at this, we can barely see in the spray. We're very cautious through there. Someone went wide in front of us, but it doesn't look like it affected anyone. And everyone has survived the first corner as James went past us in his Williams. And we're very cautious into the second corner. And can get a good run, though, down this long straight, though, this bendy straight, the parabolic, I believe it is called. And it looks like James messed up in that third corner, unfortunately, just going a bit wider on the corner, and it looks like we got past him. As we saw in Austria, my setup seemed to be a bit more low downforce than James, so we have a good run down the straight, but he'll be good round the corners. Look at that, diving down the inside into the hairpin where we see so much action, and unfortunately it's claimed my teammate, it seems like, Sir Lane. Oh, the Ferrari that recently not going our way, even though Sir Lane obviously has pace and I'm obviously finishing most of the time. We're just not getting good results at the moment, and it looks like we're dropping back already from the pack as James gets away from us and is starting to battle with, I believe that's Drastic Midget in front of him in the Red Bull. It's remind me of Austria, actually, this race already, as we go wide through the Mobile 1 curve. Such a tricky corner. I've never got that right in this game, I don't think. I always seem to miss the apex or go too slowly through it as we go on to the next lap now, and it looks like Drastic Midget is in front of us, so James has dispatched him, and looks like Drastic Midget is trying to dispatch himself into the Mercedes grandstand on the right hand side as he runs wide. We get a good run though through that right hand, and now we're down the inside of Drastic Midget into the corner that I don't like, the tricky corner where I go slow, and it looks like Drastic Midget's got the line, he got the pace on the outside. This is actually like Austria, isn't it? And he's got past us, and he's retained his position in ninth place. As Sir Lane is gaining all the time as we're battling as well, so I've got to watch out for him again, and we'll probably let him through, as it looks like Drastic Midget's going onto the drag strip there. This is not a time for drag racing mid, as he goes a bit wide, and it looks like we're trying to get a run on him as Random Beats the faster out of the race with a lap that's around 3 seconds faster than us, so we're not that far off the pace. But as I said, that times are kind of compressed round here. Is onto that 3. Drastic Midget going wide out the hairpin, and we're going to knock down his inside here. Can we make the move before this right hand kink, which is flat out? It looks like we got the line, and it looks like we got the pace as well, as we break now for the Mercedes-Benz curb, and punted, it seems like, by Drastic Midget. Just outbraked himself slightly in these wet conditions. Easy to do though, and hi teammate, there we go, tyre bump for good luck there. Good good teamwork there as he goes past into 8th spot and we are in 9th maybe. Yeah, I think Midget, yeah, he gives up. Here we go. He's sporting. He lets us ahead. And yeah, just like Austria once again. Why do I keep thinking of Austria when I think of this race? But yeah, we're staying ahead of the Red Bull at the moment. We're in 9th place. We gain nothing there. Well, just like every time we battle with Midge, it seems like everyone else gains and we just kind of lose out with each other, unfortunately. But on to that 4 now. Get it up to Rich Mitch as we got some clear air. Look at this, no spray. Let's gun it. Let's not gun it into the grandstands. What are you doing on the first corner? We've gone wide. There we go. There goes Midge. Back past us. Back to last place. Fighting for the wooden spoon. Fighting for 9th and 10th places. And it looks like we're trying to get a good run onto this straight though as Midge, took a tighter line into that 3rd corner there. And it looks like we got a good run in the Red Bull. We're just looking at the light. Where's he going? He's sticking to the outside. He's not defending into the hairpin as we take the tight line. And look at this. We're crawling round the corner as Midge is holding the outside line. And there we go. He's got the traction. He's ahead of us. He's held us off for the time being as he go for the right hand kink. And remember on the previous lap where Midge outbraked himself? Well, here we go. This is how easy it is. There we go. I've outbraked myself. Just did what he did. Exactly what he did actually, it looks like. And yeah, let's cut the grass while we're at it. I want to get paid for that at the end of the race. As we go on to that 5 now. And once again, we're in the spray of the Red Bull. Going through the parabolic corner and this bendy straight before going into the tight hairpin. Having a look at him, and maybe that's distracted him, has it? Yeah, he's gone wide again. I'm not claiming that distracted him. Maybe because, as you've seen, he's struggling breaking into the hairpin, it seems, going a bit wide on occasion. And look at this, we're having a stupid look down the inside. It's just cost us time into a flat out kink. We should have done that into the braking zone instead. Our brain wasn't on, it seemed like, in the first part of this race, as in this out Midge is all out of shape into the right hand king. He's going wide again, getting some slipstream. We're trying to nick some of it into the Mobil 1 curb, and he's holding it round the outside. Nice racing here and nice defense from Midge. He's holding the outside line, holding where the traction is, where the grip is, and me just taking the inside line and looking like a fool for not trying to take that outside line really. And once again, Midge is trying to drag race. There's not the race for it, not the time for it at all, as we're going on to lap 6, and he loses the car on the curb on the outside. Great save not to spin round, but unfortunately that has cost Midge the position. And now we can whip it up to Rich Mix and try and get away from him. And look at that, it's cost us over 10 seconds to Sirlane in front as we go on to lap 8, building a gap to Midge already as Sirlane's battling in the midfield now. And I thought we were getting away, but look at that, we're very cautious into the hairpin. And this is against James, who has pitted. Zinker has pitted as well. So, guys are pitting for new tyres. We are not actually pitting, I don't think. I think we stay out for the whole race because it is wet tyres and, they are quite durable. But once again, we lock up into that left-hander, into that Mercedes curb. And there goes the Williams in front of us. March on as you're on a different strategy. And it looks like we build a gap to Jurassic Midget, and we're keeping in touch with James actually. It's a bit surprising, as you can see the rain has died down a bit, the track is getting a bit drier, and James is gambling. I think he gambled for Inters. I can't remember because he's in a low position. You might as well, and I don't think it worked out for him as Jurassic Midget is now behind me, so I'm guessing it didn't work out for him as Zinker's in front of us by a long way. But we just drove around for the last part of the race. We didn't have much pace at all this race, unfortunately. But Mr. Jokers wins again, done the double in Britain and in Germany, as we kind of ran out of fuel actually towards the end. So we're creeping across the line. Teammate in 6th, but Jokers won from Random Beats. Fantastic return for him at a Pro Racing, Silent Mole and KC Legend. But I hope you enjoyed this race. So out for watching, and I will see you for the next round. See you then.